Long time no video, everyone. I just got back from Japan yesterday and I wanted to do a follow-up or just a catch-up video of what I've been doing past a little over 2 weeks. Been out of the country, so this car has been sitting. I did drive it yesterday. I didn't do a startup video then, but it was not put on a tender or anything. It started right up. I do need to refill. There's a couple errands I need to run. Got a family wedding coming up this weekend, so just the car needs to be used. And so I'm trying to fill up now. It's just pretty much rush hour, so 5:48 p.m. We're just about to start. I'm at 29 miles, no AC. With AC, okay, 28. So pretty close, but we are now going to check which stations are available. Last time I checked about 30 minutes ago, yep, Diamond Bar was limited. Baldwin Park is online. And so I think I'm just going to go to Diamond Bar for now, since I'm already somewhat close to there. Fill up as much as I can, do some errands, and then fill up another time. So here we go. But overall looking a lot better in terms of availability, but when you actually get to the stations, that's when it gets terrible or okay, I guess. It really depends on how many cars are in line. And from this interface, you're not able to see that. So it does tell you last time it was updated, so about 5 minutes ago. And yeah, we'll see. So the Baldwin Park is online, Placentia and Orange. But we are at 29 miles. It should get me to the station. If the line is ridiculously long, I'm gonna come back and then just go like late at night. But here we go, Toyota Mirai. And I'll talk a little bit more about what I saw in Japan in terms of Mirais and hydrogen vehicles. But yeah, let's get going to Diamond Bar. That's a new sign, alternative fuel sign. How many people are here? Nobody. That's amazing. Unless did it just go offline or something? We'll have to check. But no one is here. It is 6:09 p.m. So maybe I just beat everyone trying to get to the station right after work. But no one is here. Looks like it is working. Let's see. And park, go to apps, fuel, limited. So still limited, which is fine. Sometimes it fuels full tank, but we'll see. Let's go. Been some time since I fueled up, but fuel door. I'm gonna open the car. Looks like some people weren't careful. Dinged the door probably. Fueling cost is $24.99. Wait, so it went down. I believe it was $26.99 here when it was $30 at Air Products, and then now it's $24.99. So that's a first that I've seen ever. Here we go. I got some cobwebs in here. Haven't filled up my car in that long. Here we go. We're gonna insert the card. Remove quickly. Processing. Zip code. Everything is going okay so far. No receipt. So far so good. Again, $24.99 a kilogram at the moment, which is great. So let's go ahead and connect this. Connect. This one you gotta pull forward a little bit first. Insert this in. Oh God. All right, so far so good. So we go, $24.99 a kilogram. Ready, everyone, we are filling up. It's gonna take some time. But I just got back from Japan. Just got this nice little fanny pack from Asakasa in Tokyo. But anyway, it's a Toyota Mirai in Tokyo. From what during our trip, we were there for about almost 2 weeks in Japan. And my wife and I were just walking around, and I was always on the lookout for hydrogen cars, Toyota Mirai specifically, or that's the only one. Yeah, while we were there, I saw three Mirais, and one, we took a ride in a hydrogen bus, if you're curious how that was. Essentially, nothing that exciting, but felt like a regular bus. Anyway, we saw 3 Mirais there. 2 limited trims based on the wheels, unless they have a different spec in Japan. But the wheels, 2 had the turbine wheels, and then 1 had the wheels we have here, but in not painted black. And they had all the Mirais, the LED turn signals for the limited you get, but for the XLE in the US you don't get. But in Japan, the XLE the one I thought was an XLE did get LEDs. Lights are just better in Japan in general. Like all the cars have like crazy LED lights. But anyway, yeah. So overall, hydrogen, it wasn't that abundant, nor did I expect it to be. I think majority of the sales are still in the US, I believe. Fact check me on that. But yeah, we are here filling up. We are still going. This is the first time I've started and filled up the car, or started the car yesterday in over 2 weeks. So it started up just fine. We are at $84 for 3.4 kilograms. And we had about 28 miles left. So just finished. Here we go. Total is $86.74. I'm gonna take it off now. Push in with black. Pull back with the blue. Might need 2 hands for this. Okay. There it is, our final. And we're gonna hurry up so the next person can go. See how much they got us for $87 rounding up. Again, we were at roughly 28 miles or so, 26 when we got here. Let's see. Not bad, 256. So that filled up, I would say about 60-70%. So about 3/4 tank, which is pretty good. It's limited, which means that it's limiting output, hence not getting a full tank. But there have been occurrences, for me at least, where I did get a full tank. Anyway, regardless, 256 for $86. There's that sign. There we go, filled up without a hitch at roughly 6 p.m., which is pretty good. Usually I expect lines before work and then right after work. But yeah, it worked out pretty good. Filled up enough where we can do what we need to do in the next day or two, and then we will probably have to fill up again. We have a lot of miles to cover this week. So, but yeah, it worked out well. Filled up great, started up great after over 2 weeks of sitting. You saw the cobwebs in the fuel tank there. But yeah, car's been great. I know this is the first time I've ever experienced the cost per kilogram dropping for any amount. So from what I remember, I'm gonna have to watch some old videos. But I believe it was $29.99 before it went to $35.99. Okay, it was at $35.99 at True Zero before I left. I don't know what the current price is at True Zero stations, but when I left, they were about essentially $36 per kilogram at True Zero. I believe during that time, the Air Product station in Diamond Bar was $29.99 or $26.99. I think it was 26, but now it's $24.99. I'm gonna double check the video right now, get back to you, but I believe it dropped. All right, everyone, celebrated prematurely. The cost has stayed the same, which is something to still celebrate. but it didn't go down, so I correct myself. It was $24.99 before I left for the Air Product station. During the time, like a few weeks before I left, True Zero had jumped up to $29.99, and then it went to $35.99, essentially $36 a kilogram. But during that period, from my records, Air Products, at least the Diamond Bar Air Product station, had maintained at $24.99. So good on them. Thank you, Air Products. I know there's a ton of politics, operations costs, and all that stuff that goes with hydrogen production. But from the consumer side of things, thinking of it very simply, the cheapest prices by far and consistently have been Air Products. Reliability wise has been Air Products for me, at least where in my region. I primarily use the Diamond Bar, Placentia, once in a while Baldwin Park, sometime Fountain Valley, like Orange County, Costa Mesa area. But anyway, that's it. Filled up 256 miles when I filled up. Full tank. I went in with about 26 miles or so, and it worked first time, no problem. And if I really wanted to fill up, I can disconnect it. So it's, if you wanted to fill up a full tank at a limited station, you could, in theory, you would just have to go through the POS multiple times, I believe, or maybe not. Tell me in the comments, because I know it's based off of PSI, that it figures out, or based off of pressure on when to stop filling up. I don't know, but in theory, could you fill up a full tank with limited if you just ran it, just did the POS multiple times? I don't know, but I think you could. But regardless, I'm very happy. Worked the first time. The drive is not too bad. During these hours, I usually take local, so here we go. But anyway, thank you for watching. Good to be back home, but I also miss Japan quite a bit. Just the culture is amazing. Learned a lot, but just in day-to-day life, how they treat everything with such precision and just thoughtfulness in everything that they do was very interesting as a society to observe and be a part of temporarily. And I definitely see how that culture is translated into the products that they produce, primarily in automobiles. Hydrogen is another separate question, but in terms of build quality, obviously Toyota has a tremendous reputation for reliability. It makes sense. Everything makes sense. And it brought a sense of confidence in the car's reliability. I know that's not the only thing, or it's a very subjective thing to analyze, not the facts, but just seeing the culture and how they handle things, it's makes me feel a little better about my decision. So anyway, and for the record, I'm Korean, so it's not like I'm tooting my own country's horn, or I'm not Japanese. That's what I'm trying to say. But anyway, well, I'm American, but I'm from Korean descent. Doesn't matter, whatever. Japan was great. Loved it. Food was amazing. Mirai, the Mirai Club vlog documentation will continue. For those of you following my videos, the things I need to do soon is schedule an appointment with Toyota of Orange, get the rear chassis, essentially the subframe, redone. The creaking in the back is from that. They told me that the part should be in by the time I get back, and I need to schedule an appointment now. So I will be making a video on that. And then, yeah, that's it. So if you do want a vinyl sticker, let me know. DM me on Instagram if you'd like one. $5 includes shipping anywhere in the US. So there you go. Thanks for watching, and I will see you on the next one.